Good morning, everyone. You are on yet another adventure with yours truly. My name is BB, and we are out here on the river once again, gonna get our fish on. But I have a little bit of a special occasion right now. I get to fish a brand new Jackson Coosa HD. Yes, it is completely brand new. This thing has never been out on the water before. I'm get to put the maiden voyage on it, and I can't be more excited. So those of you that don't know much about kayaks, or maybe just in particular a Jackson Kayak, I was going to do a walkthrough through this kayak, kind of what the features you would get opposed to maybe if you went to a bigger box store. First and foremost, I believe with kayaking, you can only buy what you can afford, and I completely understand that, and I'm in the same boat with 95% of you. But if you're serious about it, this is something you want to get into, I strongly urge you to save your money and buy a higher end kayak. Why? You get what you pay for. The overall durability of the kayak, the maneuverability of the kayak, and the functionality of the kayak are all big features that you'll be getting if you decide to jump into the deeper end of the kayak scene. For this one, for example, this is a 2018 Jackson Coosa HD. It's a Drew Gregory signature series. In other words, he is the one who helped design this kayak, saying what they needed in order to make this kayak fully functional. Some of the features that I like is the deep hatch. The hatch opens up just by the latch right there. It completely folds back, but I can get a 40 gallon wet bag in here, dry sack I should say, excuse me, in here. And if I want to do overnights, I can fit mostly everything I want inside this kayak, and that is one of the nice bonus features of this kayak. Another thing is, I like where they have the paddle harness. You can slide your paddle in there whenever you decide to dock or beach, so it's not floating away on you, where you don't have to throw your paddle on the ground. That's a nice thing. The rod tip protectors are another added bonus with the Coosa HD. If you're going down some stricter rapids, or if you're fishing and you're not using a certain rod, throw it in here. That saves a lot of rod tips, and it saves a lot of money as well. If you come down here, we have a hatch down here where you can set, like I put leader line and everything in here. You also have a dry hatch. Right now I have my keys and my wallet in there. These are securely dry. I have one on my original Coosa. I call it the OG Coosa, that I've had for 4 years now. It is as long as you get this down, there's no latches, no springs, no anything. It's just a simple tight fit hatch. But I tell you what, guys, it definitely does the trick. Maneuverable foot pedals, that's another nice feature, and they put the grips on them as well, which is nice. You have your gear tracks, where if you have any yak attack items, cup holder, an extra rod holder, anything like that, you can use you can use that for what you need to. We go down to the seat. The seat has the Therm-a-Rest lumbar support, which is nice. Also, it has extra where if you want to put smaller Plano tackle boxes on the side, you can do that as well. I have my Plano tackle boxes. I always put them under the seat where I can easily access them. You kind of learn when you start kayaking a lot. You kind of learn what you like and what you don't like. Another thing I want to talk about is the decking. They put a padded decking on here to deaden the sound, so when you are fishing, it's not as loud, and I do feel like that plays a big factor in it as well. If we come back here, these do come with a dry sack as well on the back. This one doesn't have it, but it does have a dry sack that comes back. The 45 degree rod holders are nice. Puts them at an angle, especially on rivers. I think it's crucial, because if you go underneath trees and stuff, they're not standing straight up. Some people like the ones that stand straight up. Me personally, I'd rather have them at the angle. It's just preference all the way. I have my Arctic cooler here that I put in the back. It's held down by these bungees. These bungees are you can adjust these as however you want. This kayak is equipped to mount a power pole system, or you can do a drag chain system. Run that chain through here and it goes through the hole right there. It's 9 pounds heavier than the Coosa, but it's not that noticeable, not that much heavier, but really that's it. What I like about it, it has enough features to get you going, enough features for what you like, but it's pretty plain and simple. Stability wise, I weigh 250 pounds. I do just fine on it. I can stand up in it, I can fish in it, and I don't have any issues. Looks good. The color schemes they have going on nowadays, are a lot more appealing. It's a great looking kayak. The Coosa is, it was originally intended for the rivers. I feel that they do make kayaks that are for, lakes, that are especially for lakes, like the pedal kayaks. I think those are great for lakes. It gets you from one point to another in a faster time. The hole on some of those are designed differently, where they cut through the water differently. This hole was made to cut through moving water in the rapids and stuff on a river. So when you go want to purchase a kayak, take all that stuff into consideration. Also, if you're not wanting to spend that much money on a kayak, I completely understand, but spend money on a paddle. A good paddle makes all the difference. I prefer Bending Branches paddles, but Aquabound has great paddles as well. That's a sister company of Bending Branches, but there's several nice paddles out there. Find one that you like. One added feature, or not feature, but thing I want to mention, is purchase from an outfitter, and this is why. Where I'm located, Ozark Mountain Trading Company, they're located in Ozark, and they have 3 other locations, Southwest Missouri and down into Arkansas. They offer hull warranties. So if you buy that kayak from them and you do happen to eventually put a hole in the hole, they'll fix it. They'll patch it. Anything accessory wise that you buy and you have to have it installed, they'll do it for free. It's those little added bonuses plus the knowledgeable sell stuff that makes the experience of purchasing and a more of an expensive purchase more enjoyable. But guys, this is what we have today. This is what I'm going to be taking out today, and on a separate video you'll see my fishing adventure. But I just wanted to share with you guys the Jackson Coosa HD, some little things that to consider when purchasing a kayak, and hopefully you guys get out there, you start looking, and you make the best knowledgeable choice for yourself. So in the meantime, guys, hope you are all having a great summer. It is summer. It's a beautiful day here in the Ozarks. But until next time, make your own adventure.